Good morning once again, and welcome back to the program. It's time now for our weekly feature program. It's called On the Road. In the studio with me, I have Sergeant Henry. Good morning to you, Sergeant. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Jiki. I'm fine, thank you. And how are you?
I am good, thank you. All right, now, before we hear from you guys, we're going to open the lines and give you a chance to get in with your concerns and questions. But we'll hear first from Sergeant Henry, and then we'll get over to you. Sergeant Henry, what's on the table?
Good morning. I want to speak about mobile phone. The risk of mobile phone use while driving. And on Monday, someone called in on Win FM and asked a question. And I heard in that question, that answer I must say. I told the person that if you in the traffic, by the traffic light and it's red, you can use the phone. That was wrong. So I just want to correct that. If you're either in a junction or while the traffic light is red, it is an offense to be using cell phone.
Okay.
So I just want to correct that before I start off this morning. And using any phone while driving is dangerous. Driving is a highly complex task requiring a person full attention. And any error can be catastrophic. Mm-hmm. Drivers who talk on phone, both hands-free and handheld, are 4 times more likely to be in a crash, resulting in injuries. Mm-hmm. As researchers said, for instance, researchers estimate that just 50 minutes of a phone chatter per month leads to a 5-fold increase in the likelihood of a crash. The distraction caused by reaching for and dialing a phone takes the driver's attention away from the road, posing a serious hazard. And remember, you have to have all the attention you can when you're driving, because you don't know what could happen in the event that you just take your eyes off the road. So any distraction could lead to serious crashes. Mm-hmm. The primary impairment that drivers face from using a phone behind the wheel is the mental distraction from the driving task. Researchers have shown that after using your phone, it can take half a minute to regain full attention. So researchers saying, using your phone, it takes half a minute to regain attention. Speaking on a hand-free phone poses a similar level of risk to speaking on a handheld phone. Yes, because sometimes you might have your handheld phone or your phone mounted on your dashboard, and when the phone rings, you look into to call you before you answer. A mental distraction is the main impairment of phone use behind the wheel. Drivers using a hand-free phone still suffer from what is known as attention blindness. Mm-hmm. Yes, because as I said, your phone ring before you answer, you want to still calling you. Mm-hmm. In which they may see hazard but not register them. Mm-hmm. So, once you're using your handheld phone, something might be in front of you and you still ain't see it because you're so busy chatting on your phone. It has been argued that talking on a phone is no different to talking to a passenger. Mm-hmm. However, researchers again has found drivers talking to passengers are less at risk than drivers on phone.
Interesting.
And this is because the researchers say that conversations with passengers are modulated because both drivers and passengers can see what is happening. So both of us talking, yes, but if maybe the passenger might see something and say, oh, look at this. Mm. But if you're alone in your phone talking, you're busy in your conversation, you cannot see what is in front of you.
Okay.
Yes. And the Vehicles and Road Traffic Act, Chapter 64, states a person shall not drive a motor vehicle while using a mobile phone unless that person has complied with such conditions as may prescribed by the minister. And if you have an emergency and you want to use your phone, that is one. So, but remember, you're dialing 911, but Anyway, if something happened, we can always go back in the phone and see. So you can say, oh, I had an emergency and this is what happened. No person shall use a phone, a mobile phone, or other handheld device while driving. So you might have your tablet, you might have your phone. So it is stated that no person shall use a mobile phone or other handheld device while driving a vehicle unless that person is wearing or using a hand-free device. Yes, you might talk the hand-free device still, but sometimes you get distracted. So it's best if somebody call you, you can always go back in the call log and see who is calling when you get in a safe area to pull over.
And take that call.
Yes.
Talk about calls. Let's go right from there. 465-2555. For those of you who have concerns and questions for Sergeant Henry, we are now taking your calls. And for those of you in the United States, 718-577-2916. While we wait for the calls, you made mention of the difference between having someone in the vehicle with you and having a conversation and being on the phone and having a conversation. Yes. But before we get into that, let's take this call. Good morning. You're live.
Good morning.
Yes, morning.
I listen to the police they talk about on the phone. What about eating and driving?
Sergeant, thank you for your question.
Anything that's going to draw your attention from the road, a distraction. So if you know you cannot multitask, eat and drive, I think it's best for you to pull over and eat and then you continue.
Okay.
Once you cannot multitask.
Let's take this call. Good morning, you're live. Yes, go ahead, you're live. All right, let's try the next call. All right. But that's not in the books, though.
With eating, no.
Okay. It's not in the books. Maybe it should be. Maybe it should
eating?
be. Yeah, because people do that too, and end up in accidents as well.
Well,
yeah.
But if you know you cannot do it, you just shouldn't do it. As I said, some people cannot multitask.
Yeah. Let's go back to the line. Good morning, your life.
Hi, Angie, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
All right, so my major concern this morning is the runabout at the ECCP. Let's say you're traveling from Frigate Bay, you want to go to Connery. There's numerous occasions where I see that accidents could have been caused, and I saw a major one probably like 2 to 3 weeks ago involving a bus and a truck, all because somebody took the roundabout wrong. You understand me? Hello?
Yes, I understand.
Yes, so and I feel that the roundabout as well, it needs to be properly, the signs in the road need to be properly drawn out because a lot of people are confused and they just keep on taking it wrong. Even we could try to share some videos for people who have vehicles to, remember where it's at, try to catch up on how to take it. But if you drive over there daily and you sit down and you're watching your vehicle, you will see how many accidents could be caused because people are taking the roundabout wrong. If they're traveling from Frigate Bay heading to Connery, they're going to be taking the staying into the left lane. They're keeping it left when normally you're supposed to go right and put on your indicator to say that you're leaving the roundabout. If you understand. Pardon me?
Yes, I understand.
Yes. Am I saying it? That's how you're supposed to take it?
That's how it should be done. Anything that is going right, it should be in the right lane.
Right. That is how it's supposed to be done because if you're going to take the left lane, the left lane is supposed to take you to ECCB or like you're going down by the gas station area to go Newtown, right? Correct. And if you continue going on the third roundabout, then to take you to Connery side, then you're supposed to be in the right lane and indicate that you're leaving the roundabout and head over. But normally persons are going around the left and the right, and those on the left keep on going straight through instead of being indicating. So it's causing a bit conflict and problems there. One this time I want you to, like I said, I want you to take your time, just go up there, park up from a far that they don't see, and you see how persons take this roundabout because it can cause a lot of accidents there. And like I said, the road again, it needs to be, the signs need paint over or something so you could barely see them. So maybe that's why patrons really know how to take it. And then you could probably share some videos again so people could catch up on their memory how to take this roundabout.
Thank you, Carla.
No problem.
Yes, we did videos across the already, I think it was last year. Yes, we did videos showing people how to take the roundabout from different direction. Even while we was up there doing it, someone was overtaking the police vehicle in the roundabout. And one should not overtake in a roundabout. It's an offense to overtake in a roundabout. Yes, and as you said, some person's taking it wrong. Yeah, because I think some time ago I was going to either Rams. I was in the inner lane and somebody going the same direction me on the outer lane. And both of us going to Boardwalk.
Is there a charge for using the roundabout incorrectly?
I haven't seen one. I'll have to check and get back to you, but I'm not sure.
Okay. 465-2555 or discussion this morning is about use of cell phone while driving, the do's and the don'ts. And we also take in your concerns and recommendations and questions for any other topic that it might be on your mind. Like our last caller, her concern was about the roundabout. What about erected signs? Someone called in a few months ago was suggesting that versus having the signs on the road itself. What about erected signs saying, hey, you're going Frigate Bay, Central Bank, this lane. You're going Town, so-and-so, this lane.
And some billboard was supposed to be erected, but I don't know what happened. I can't say.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Seem to have a message coming in here via social media. And good morning, sir. Oh, could you indicate where to find those videos of how to use the roundabout?
I know we did them with ZIZ. So I don't know if you all have them in the studio still.
Oh, well,
yeah, remember Pinocchio?
Well, in that
one.
case, yeah,
Yes.
in that case, it should be on our YouTube channel. So go to ZIZ on YouTube, and you should find that. Type in traffic. I think what the topic was again. I don't remember.
Usage of roundabout.
Usage of
roundabout.
yeah, something like
Yes.
that. Yes. Good morning, your life.
Okay, good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
This is Alistair Thomas. In speaking with the Almighty Father, God, right? He said, because you all drive left, he said, when you check your roundabouts, them, it doesn't matter where you are, you're supposed to always stay left on the roundabout, because he said the inner lane is really a lane that's supposed to take you to another connection inside of the roundabout, but you all don't have any. Because he said, if you enter the roundabout, and you enter and you're going in the inner lane, and somebody should come in right behind you and they stay left, and you want to get out and you hit them, you're wrong. Because he said, all the entrances around about them is exiting left, so stay left and just wait your turn to go around, and stay left. He said the same thing with the highway. He said, fucking when you drive on a highway, if the highway got two lanes, the inner lane is what you call a service lane for emergency and thing. When you don't overtake, get back left. Stay left or stay right according to the traffic rules and regulation of the countries. And he said that's how you use them. You're not going to call in the panda inner lane on a highway, fooling around and got to be looking over your shoulder to see if anybody coming down on your right. When it's right, there's really a driver. When it's left, there's a driver and you're inside there. You shouldn't be inside there at all. May I please the Father? Thank you.
All right, man. Thanks for sharing. Let's go to the phone line. Yes.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
GQ,
Yes, man.
I got to concur with the caller deal. A few times I go into Rams. I'm coming from Kim Cullen Road. I am on the left side of the road going around to go to Rams. And somebody's on the right of me trying to pass me to go to Rams. If the police officers in there, I beg you hard, please tell them that is the wrong way. I have the right of way on the left, keeping left going to Rams. You're not supposed to pass me in the roundabout to go to Rams. You're supposed to come in behind me. I don't know why the roundabout and them been there for all these years. And some of these drivers just don't know how to use the roundabout. So, Mr. Policeman, if you're there, please instruct these people. Please. You're going around the roundabout to go to Rams, as in my case. Don't try to pass me in the roundabout to go to Rams. You're supposed to go behind me. I hope and trust that some person or person who doing that will understand that is not the right way to go into the roundabout. Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Carlo.
sharing. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Someone is listening and they're sharing their story. They said they had to go and rewatch the video after 2 weeks of driving to refresh on how to use the roundabout. They only realized they were wrong when an individual cut them off and they were cursing the individual and saying that the individual was wrong. And it turned out that they were the one
Who was right?
who was wrong. So a constant reminders of signs, etc., would be appreciated,
Yes.
going forward. Something to consider. Good morning, your life.
Good morning, dear. Pleasant Wednesday morning to you and to the police officer there.
Good morning.
I have two questions, which I don't think one might really be relevant, but I'm still going to ask it. The new cars, the vehicles today are coming fully high-tech. You can hook your phones up to your vehicle, and you can use them instead of just using your phone itself. If you get a call, you can answer through your vehicle. Is that legal or illegal? That's one. The second one is, if I am driving to an appointment and I get in a junction or I get into a lane where there's a traffic accident on the road and that road is blocked off, that I can't move because I'm already on the lane so I can't swing out, is it illegal to use my phone then to make a call to advise the person that I would be late for that appointment? I do hope you understand what I was trying to say.
Sergeant?
Yes, that's it. Thank you very much, G.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
The one with the setup in the vehicle, it's not illegal. The one where the appointment comes in now, it's not really an emergency. But the traffic stop, I know it's an offense. But if you could just dial the number, put the phone on speaker, and just talk. I know it's an offense, but than to lose the appointment and let the person know why you're running late. Because it's an emergency.
So in a case like that, you use your discretion?
Yes.
Okay.
But some people want to be on their phone and talking and holding the phone. Just dial the number, put on the phone and put it on speaker and say what you have to say. And hang up until,
Right.
Just let them know why you're running late.
Okay. All right. Good morning, your life. Yes, good morning. Go ahead.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
I want to know if traffic only see traffic on the paved road. But I don't know if police roll over the eye or something. But if you go from Spice Mill to Reggae Beach, I think of driving up in the mountain. I believe driving up in the mountain, but nobody fixing the road. But you know what happened? When somebody died there, that is when all the police going over there. You can tell me from the water taxi to Spice Mill. Government ministers then go over there every day, because they have expensive vehicles. They don't feel the pong. But I, as a taxi driver, I feel all the pong. I can't understand you why. Traffic only see traffic on the main road, but not on that road. That's it.
All right. Sergeant, I'm going to let you respond in a bit. Good morning, your life.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm glad that those callers talking about the roundabout. I'm very happy because that matter has to be clarified if you live in a country where there's common sense. But I'm going to ask the officer a question. I don't want her to answer because I'm not trying to make her life difficult or plain smart. Can you tell me where the roundabout starts and where it ends? That's the question. Don't answer. But I'm going to give an exercise, Ezekiel. Ask the officer to close her eyes, and you're going to draw a circle on a piece of paper. And when she opens her eyes, ask her where you start and where you end.
Because that's a principle with the roundabout. Once a circle is drawn, and nobody can go and say start here or end here. Thank you very much.
All right, man. Your point has been made. Your point has been made. Sergeant, I'll let you respond before we take this call. Yeah, you have two callers there.
The one with Reggae Beach. Remember, it's Public Works who is in charge of road. So traffic has nothing to do with the road, the paving of the road. And I can bring that up with the director for Public Works, and then I'll get back to you. I know some time ago, I think they had take off something from a road and they carried it over there, and it was level. But I know the constant rain wash it out. So I can speak to Public Works about that. But traffic has nothing to do with paving of road.
Yeah.
The one with the roundabout? You said where the roundabout start. Where the circle start. I can't say where the circle start, but as long as you get to the give rest sign, there is where it starts for you.
Okay.
Because each areas on this roundabout have a giveaway. So there's where the roundabout start. As soon as you get to that giveaway sign.
Right. Let's go back to the phone line. Let's take this call. Good morning. You're live.
Good morning, sir. How are you today?
I am good, thank you.
Right. I can't address anyone else because I'm not listening to radio. I just came out the street picking fruits. However, I'd like to be down to make a contribution. Good morning to everybody in the studio.
Good morning.
Sergeant Henry, it's just yesterday I saw a rental entering the exit of the roundabout adjacent to Central Bank, trying to get into Bullseye. It's unfortunate that it has to happen. And it is likely glad that I see these things to speak about it. However, there was also a lorry coming from the port going towards CDC, which of course caused a little bit of traffic congestion. These signs, evidently, I believe, needed to be posted, mounted in the roundabout for people to see, read, and educate themselves how to apply these roundabouts. Even now, a lot of us are still using the roundabout entry and exit wrong. But it's a pity that it has to have an accident for things to happen for people to be corrected. It's unfortunate. However, on Saturday, there was an unmarked vehicle that the police soldiers use. I know them. I won't mention the license plate. But I was coming out of the Sands area. I was coming out the roundabout of Port Sante going towards the Newtown Bay Road east. And as the light gave green, a vehicle stopped, talking to a woman, waiting for the light to change that was red, going west. I don't know if it was an officer and a soldier, I don't know, but they blocked the traffic. I honked my horn because I was the next person coming out. I was the only person to get out because he stayed there talking to the person. So readily, when I'm supposed to get out, others to follow, they didn't get out. For those who work with those, employ with those who makes the law, let them uphold the law and do not break the law. However, on Saturday in the circus, a soldier was driving a pickup G220. He stopped and purchased liquor from the man who sells liquor and all that people think is going to enhance their sex drive in the circus. Him alone was in the pickup. So he didn't buy it for somebody who was a passenger. If you're going to stop me for drinking and driving, those two should adhere and don't do these bad practices. Because when you look at what took place, it's unfortunate that they are the ones who are supposed to uphold the law, are breaking the law. Evidently, is saying, well, I'm the law. Nobody is above the law. Sergeant Henry, these are things that I see, I speak about. I'm glad to at least echo these sentiments because a lot of us are being targeted, and I will emphasize, a lot of us are being targeted for speaking the truth. But the truth is not foreign to me. I will talk about it every time, anytime, whenever I see it fit. Even when my brother do things in the traffic, I will tell him he's wrong. Sergeant Henry, Mr. Sinclair Libert, I thank you all for listening and have a good day. Goodbye.
All right. Sergeant, don't answer yet. Don't answer yet. Please make a mental note. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning. May I speak?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. I must commend the officer for a very intelligent answer. And that is the point I've been trying to get at. All the other roundabouts, single file, they give way to your right. And the roundabout starts for you when you enter it. You look to your right, you give way to your right, and that is how it's supposed to go. Because you can't have two sets of roundabout in a country, they have different rules. But thanks for your answer.
Thank you, caller.
Good morning, you're live.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Awesome. So I have to agree with the two last callers about the road at Reggae Beach to Spices. I take the road every day. And because I take the road every day, my vehicle has now ended up in the car shop.
Wow.
And who's supposed to compensate me back for losing all those parts or having to replace all those parts? I could believe if it was not last year, probably would have been a year before the road was leveled off. But how many we had weather storms coming? How many times we had heavy rain, pothole after pothole? The pothole, them literally, you sinking inside of them. No. And yes, ministers will take the road every day, every day. But they're in their expensive vehicle. And when anything happens to their vehicle, they know how they get compensated back by government. You understand me? I have already asked the question, and all I've been hearing that, is private property and stuff like that. Just like how we see Nevis have developed their water taxi, right? Why can't Tinkers develop water taxi as well? Which means they will have to fix the road to put a better facilitated building down there, right?
Sergeant Henry, she was asking you a question.
Why you think it can develop days like Nevis?
Yes.
I can't give an answer on that, ma'am. I will have to find out.
But I have asked, and all I've been hearing is private property. Government could always switch for that private property to exchange if they really wanted a better facility for patrons to travel over there. When you see that there's a big event in Nevis, there's absolutely no parking. Everybody parks anywhere how they feel like, with the risk that they could probably come down. Many times I've parked over there when I have big events and they come down and my vehicle scratch up. When COVID was happening, you see many police officers outside there checking the boats, checking the patrons. No, like they don't care. You hardly see an officer out there, especially when events out there happening. So if somebody hit my car, nobody could identify or to tell me there's no camera footage I could go back and ask for. And it just was a lost cause. So I feel like Reggae Beach don't have the proper security. It needs that when patrons park and travel, that they know that their vehicles is safe. It's like we're taking a risk every day leaving by parking our vehicles here. And the road again is very bad.
That's it for you?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for your call. Sergeant Henry? Oh, wait. We have some calls coming in. I'll let you address that young lady. Okay. We lost that call. All right. Sergeant Henry, go ahead.
The caller before, the one that spoke about the roundabout, is one that, the taxi driver, when he said the person took the roundabout instead of the entrance, they take the exit to go into Bullseye. That person was wrong. They should go around the roundabout and then turn left to go into Bullseye. And I'm glad you've seen that, and then we can thanks for that information. Mm-hmm. The one with the police buying the liquor, well, yes, he stopped to buy the liquor, but you don't know if you drink it. That's good information also. I could check into that. But buying something and you didn't see him drink it, so I don't know. If he bought it and was drinking it then, but he could buy it and put it in the vehicle and when he reach wherever or when he finish his tour of duty. So, with Reggae Beach, I cannot speak much on that. I won't be able to speak on Reggae Beach. Yes, you said during COVID time. I know during COVID time, compliance officers used to be over there checking the passengers, make sure that they're not interacting with other persons.
Okay.
But with the parking and the security, I can't say much on that. I know it's unfortunate when people park the vehicles over there. Yes, they're parking at their own risk because nobody there to watch the vehicle, no camera there. But sometimes we take chances.
We're going to wrap up our program now. I want to thank everyone for calling in and being a part of the show today. And thanks for watching as well. I'll end it on a light note, Sergeant. This person is saying that it appears that a law has been passed for not using your cell phone because there is statistics that shows that cell phones can cause accidents.
Yes.
They're also now saying that maybe you should do, it's a light moment, maybe you should do a research on how many people got in an accident while they were eating and then pass a law on not eating while driving.
Okay. We can do that, sir.
That's what I like woman to end on. That's how I was chuckling earlier before. Thank you for that, whoever you are. And Sergeant Henry, your last words.
Total concentration is required when it comes to driving and using a mobile phone. Can compromise dangerous activities, as you said. Accident, sometimes might be fatal. Sometimes may just be a slight injury, but still, using a mobile phone while driving, it's an offense. Whether you're in a junction, whether you're at a red light, as long as that vehicle is in motion, if you want to use a cell phone, pull over, park, and make a call. A person does not contravene these regulations if he or she is using the telephone or other handheld device to call the police, fire, ambulance, or other emergency service. As the young lady called and said, she have an appointment. Well, she didn't say emergency. I don't think she had said doctor. But so these are the only right. These are the only reason why someone can use their cell phone. So remember, if you get a call, you can always go back in the call log and see who is calling. When you get at an area, you could pull off the road and park. You see who is calling, then you make that call.
All right. Sergeant Henry, thank you for being here. And for those of you who would like to see the videos of how to use the roundabout, be sure to go on YouTube. That's what I said, on YouTube, and go through our playlist, or full playlist, and you would see a compilation of all of our videos in the past, and you would see the videos of how to use the roundabout at Central Bank. Well, the area there close to Central Bank. Thanks.